Well, hello guys, and I'm your caster Reina, and welcome to another TPMFA Premier League stream. In fact, it's just the second game this season streamed live, so I will also fill you in about the current standings and league situation. Um, New Factory was in the top spot for quite a while, actually until yesterday, but as they lost to Par 7, they dropped off to the second place now in the standings, sharing points with Par, but due to the results between them being negative, New Factory find themselves in a more difficult situation. Par also managed quite a run as they have scored less than NF and Rogue, but also defeated Rogue Family 2-1 yesterday, so very, very positive times for them right now. Just one more game for them, which they do need to win if they want to secure the league title, but it is against Napoli, who we will see today. Napoli has pulled off some very interesting results this season, so it's obviously not an automatic win. They still need to be at their best, but Par seems to be very confident and tactically adept, so yeah. Um, Rogue, however, if they win two of their coming games against Santa Claus and New Factory, they still have the chance for the title themselves. Snazzy is now just barely out of the title race, and the lower spots are decided between Napoli, Santa Claus, and Special Forces. So talking more about this specific game, this is of course more of a personal rivalry as Special Forces knocked Napoli famously out of the Cup quarterfinals. However, in their first meeting this league season, Napoli took a revenge in a 4-1 victory in where Polter scored a hat-trick. Polter also being the top scorer this season, he started in New Factory actually, then went to Par and now finds himself back in Napoli where he finished the Cup season. And he seems to fit in very well there, and the Hamza Polter duo seems to be working very well. Uh, of course, will we see a great display today as well? We are yet to find out. Special Forces, of course, turning up in their best lineup, led by staple players like Ibrahimovic, Corny Analytic, and Flame. Also, new signing Nepcat from Napoli, who actually did a very good job in the Napoli lineup. He's a very versatile player, plays in both defense, midfield, occasionally, recently also playing in attack. But I think we will see him in midfield in this game because usually Special Forces is using Ibrahimovic as their primary attacker. So yeah, Special Forces lineup, of course, Gorny Analytic and goal, Flame and Arshavin most likely starting in defense, Nepcat and Skiru on wings or on midfield, and Ibrahimovic in attack. Ibrahimovic has done a pretty good season so far as well. He hasn't scored that many goals, but he has done well. He has scored 7 goals for Special Forces, for example, as much as Cubby in Rogue Family or Nurmio in Snazzies. And for Special Forces, they have had a bit subpar season compared to the Cup season, but they have experimented with new players such as Darren Polka and Nepcats, so it is of course expected. Napoli, on the other hand, like the result against Special Forces previously, they have pulled off some great results. Definitely the lineup with Polter, Hamza, for example, Matveilin, who is now also one of their key players, and of course AFLP in goal. They seem to be quite confident, and they have scored goals, and they haven't given away their games too easily. But yeah, I think it will be quite an equal matchup, and we might even see a draw. But I'm quite positive that goals will be scored today. Napoli is still waiting for their last player, but so far they have AFLP starting in goal, Polter in attack, Pinyaev and Kozmin. Pinyaev actually being a new player, if I'm not mistaken. Matveelin, of course, one of their key players in the league so far already, but Pinyaev has played in attack for Napoli so far, has already 17 games for Napoli altogether across friendlies and 4 goals as well, so might be a rising talent. Um, yeah, Kozmin also quite a promising player, just recently joined, but has played very well for Napoli. Overall, 32 games as a defender already, and seems to be quite promising. We know that Napoli can bring in very good players who are just starting the game, and later on they become quite good and move on to greener pastures. But some of them do stay in Napoli and help make Napoli a better place and environment. As as for example, Mark123 has stayed in Napoli. Hamza has stayed in Napoli since he joined from Santa Claus, and these players definitely make try to make Napoli a more stable place, even though players seem to change quite a lot uh, compared to Special Forces, who usually have the same lineup through and through seasons. But now Napoli seems to have gotten their last player, Leon Goretzka, who is also known under the nickname Playmaker. I think he has not been registered into other teams yet, so he gets to play in this game. He does play in Not a Crew in his under his other nickname, but I think he's most eligible to play in this game. So now we are just waiting for the teams to get ready. Um, we have quite a bit of spectators lined up today as well for this game, and hopefully we will see a very entertaining game. Later after this game, another bottom of the table matchup is starting between Not a Crew and Snazzies. Well, Snazzies now resting on the fourth position in the league table, and they are just 3 or 4 points short of trying to enter the title race. Well, you could say these 3 points probably that were lost to Vederki at the start of the league season, where they had a registration error and their game got cancelled. Probably these 3 points could have added up for Snazzy right now, and they could challenge for the league title, but right now it's only between Par 7, Rogue Family, and No Factory. And surprisingly, Rogue Family on the third position, worst out of their top 3 right now, but they still have 2 games left to play, and they could very well win the league if Par 7 somehow slip up against Napoli. Neither of the teams seem to have substitutions available right now. Well, Special Forces now have Maverick 22 joining the bench, which means Special Forces do have some maneuverability as well in attack. As well, no Paskit has left them and is now one of the well, not the key players of Rogue Family, but he chose Rogue Family as he got offered that position and he left Special Forces behind. Um, as you all know, he was very much touted to be the next star of Special Forces with his great performances in the last cup season and at the start of the league season. But of course, great players find their way out eventually. But Special Forces aren't really a weaker team without him. It's just that they have been trying to rotate the team, trying to find new transfers coming in, and that has probably dropped their team cohesion a bit, but I'm sure that they will recover and come back as a stronger team once again, because like Ibrahimovic has said, uh, they basically are family, they are friends, and they will continue on until the very end. So we're just waiting for Napoli to be ready now. Leon Goretzka is taking a bit of time, but we should get the game underway very soon. And it is kickoff time, and Special Forces start the game. Arshavin now on the ball, tries to find a path through Pinyayev there, cuts it away, and it does seem that Pinyayev is playing defense with Kozmin, Matvelin on the wing, Polter in attack, and Leon Goretzka on the left wing. Matvelin tries an early cross in, it goes wide. Leon Goretzka tries to challenge it and pushes it into an out to stop Special Forces from starting a counter-attack, but the ball evades Leon Goretzka there from the out. Nepcat on the wing, passes to Ibrahimovic, but he doesn't get the ball under his control. Pinyayev now tries to find a pass, finds Kozmin, and Napoli just slowly starting from the back. Pinyayev. Matvelin makes a tackle, that's the foul. A good attempt from Matvelin, but just a tad bad angle, and that's a very good ball through. Nepcat slides it away, but Kozmin with a last second clearance there. Ibrahimovic actually could have slid it in possibly, but very slow reactions from everyone in this situation. And the corner kick from Skiro goes wide outside of the box for a Napoli throw-in. Polter. So Polter is the top scorer of the league right now, 1 goal ahead of Levy's son. Of course, Levy could theoretically get more goals from the row game, but it is more likely that Polter gets the top scorer title because, well, comparing the difficulties of these two games, Napoli and Special Forces, and then New Factory and Rogue Family, I expect the latter to have less goals scored. Skiro with this cheeky cross in, Ibrahimovic does get it out of a scramble, and AFLP with great positioning in goal manages to stop that. Polter now tries to find space for himself. 3 players chasing him. Polter now on the wing. Can he cross it in? No, he goes for himself. Now does a cross, but Flame was there and probably too late for that cross. Pinyayev. Can he find anyone in the middle? Yes, he does. Polter. Arshavin manages to intercept that. Flame to Skiro Yandex. Ibrahimovic. Arshavin. Leon Goretzka with the heading interception, but Nepcat gets it under his control. Ibrahimovic escapes Pinyayev. Kozmin is covering him, and with a very sneaky first post shot, but hits the post and goes outside, luckily for Napoli. Kozmin, a pretty bad pass for Leon Goretzka there, and now they just narrowly escape with possession. Polter opening up on the wing. Again, and Polter very much finding space for himself. Arshavin has to make a foul to bring him down, even though the situation wasn't that dangerous. Polter again trying to win the ball, and we see Polter roaming around a lot from wing to wing, trying to win possession, as it seems that Napoli, their usual wings like Matvelin, playing much deeper to avoid Special Forces counter-attacks, even though they still come through, like this great ball forward. Skiro does get it. And will he cross? Yes, he does, but he can't really do it in time and runs out of the playfield with the ball. Polter. A very nice ball forward to Matvelin. He probably can't cut inside. He tries to, and probably tries to win a penalty there as well, but it was a clean tackle, says the referee. Polter now, he could have shot there, but bit of a missed opportunity there. Ibrahimovic now. But then again, Special Forces is also quite lonely in the attack, just Ibrahimovic, and occasionally Skiro Yandex. They're making the runs from the right wing side, but not so much. Now another passing play from Napoli, but Ibrahimovic wins the ball. Pinyayev tackles it away just in time. Skiro Yandex short corner. Ibrahimovic plays it outside to Flame. And a great attempt from Flame, but just in time, another great interception from Pinyayev and Kozmin. Leon Goretzka on the wing. And he's still advancing. Nepcat not challenging him. Polter does get the diving header, but he was offside already by a few steps over Arshavin. Matveilin now wins the long ball. Changes wings, but it does go out. Arshavin tries to play it upfield immediately. Ibrahimovic does get the ball as Kuzmin is a bit faded out of there. Ibrahimovic now very good dribbling, but it goes wide of the target, and AFLP restarts the game with a goal kick. Polter on the wing. Tries to run past Flame, he does so, but can he get across inside as well? He tries a shot, and that's a magnificent goal, and Gorny Analytic completely caught lacking there, and it's 1-0 for Napoli, and that is the Polter effect. That is immense. Just an incredible goal from Polter. Nobody saw that one coming. They probably were expecting another long cross, but that was definitely a shot on target from Polter. That was intentional, and that went as planned. And now we see Special Forces a bit more nervous in attack. They are losing possession, committing a lot of tackles. Nepcat now trying to find Ibrahimovic with a long throw in. Yes, he does. Ibrahimovic, a great attempt, but goes over the bar and probably could have used it better. Gorny Analytic gathers the long ball upfield, plays it immediately up the field for Skiro Yandex, who was already making the Yan, and these runs could make the difference for Special Forces if they could only convert the attacks to goals, but Flame tries a shot outside the box, but that wasn't bothering AFLP at all. A nice lob pass from AFLP, but Matveilin just not in position to claim it. Polter now with a great cut, but Flame just there to claim it first. But Polter makes a clean tackle, and that's two, and Gorny Analytic again out of position, but that was not really his fault either, because what can you do if your last defender is tackled in a way like this? And what can you do if you're being separated by just like 3 meters from goal? Flame now, and another almost a cutaway pass, but Flame is being very risky with these short passes out of the defense, and Napoli is feeding off these mistakes. Skiriandax with a cross. Nepcat can't find a shot, probably expected Ibrahimovic to claim that, so he couldn't react in time. Now tries another cross in. Flame shooting position, not gonna. Skiriandax tries one, but Matveilin in position to block it. And it's half-time and Napoli leading 2-0 from defensive mistakes and the goalkeeper mistakes of Special Forces. And Gorn Analytic definitely not having the best of days between the posts. Matveilin now loses the ball to Skiro Yandex, misses the tackle. Ibrahimovic now opening up, tries a sneaky shot, but AFLP gathers it well. Polter now wins possession, plays it to Matveilin. Was there offside? Yes, there was, I think, and Matveilin evades the ball knowing. Polter pushes it away into a throw-in. And Ibrahimovic, and again it seems Napoli defense not quite tuned in yet for these long throw-ins. Ibrahimovic with great runs over the defensive line. Polter now could open it up for Matveilin. He tries to find him, but Flame rightly and well positioned between Polter and Matvei. Arshavin pushes it back to Flame, who manages to tackle to Ibrahimovic. Arshavin was offside there. Pinyaev back to AFLP. Polter now. Leon Goretzka opening up on the other wing. Can he be found with a cross? Matveilin tries a shot like Polter did, only a bit weaker this time. And Gorny just barely ready for it, manages to push it away. And Goretzka misses it with a diving header. Polter now tries to find space again, and that Napoli attacking trio is working very well right now. But this time Arshavin claims the ball. Skiro Yandex trying to make a run. Polter not quite ready there for the pass. Is Ibrahimovic tries to trick the defense, but this time just loses the ball and the right for possession. And the long ball from Matveilin goes out for a throw-in. Ibrahimovic, and again, a lot of headers won from these throw-ins. Nobody really challenging Ibrahimovic, which is a surprise, because he should be closed down more often. But then again, Napoli has quite a comfortable lead. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Goretzka shooting himself and top bins from Leon Goretzka, and it's 3-0 for Napoli. And this was a textbook finish from Leon Goretzka. This was just absolutely incredible finish. And what can we say? Special Forces are really burning this time, and this game is going just basically the same as the last meeting did in the league, and not much can be done if you are playing against Polter, but these kind of defensive mistakes come against all players, and it just seems something is not working out in Special Forces defense. Skiru Yandex now on the break tries to trick Pinyaev away with the Cabrita, but Matveilin clears it, and Ibrahimovic attempted a bicycle kick there, but in the end the corner comes to nothing as well, and Polter just patiently playing for time as Napoli have no rush at all right now, but Arshavin still fights bravely against Matveilin. Flame now wasn't a shooting position, tries to find Arshavin, but the ball just bounces away, and that just sums up the night of Special Forces. Very unlucky from them. Leon Goretzka, Polter, very well played past the defenders, both tackle, but Nepcat is there just in time. Calls him in. Arshavin claims the ball and actually claims the foul as Matveilin tackles him badly. Surprisingly, we have seen no cars, even though we have seen abundance of tackles, but most of them have been quite tactical and clean. Arshavin now wins another header against Matveilin there. That wasn't even a challenge from Matveilin. Ibrahimovic now tries a sneaky shot, but again AFLP ready, and Ibrahimovic should shoot with more power, not with such precision he is trying to go for. Nepcat on the wing. Not much space there for Special Forces. Finds Ibrahimovic. Skiru Yandex opening up again. Can he get past Pinyaev? No, he can't, but wins a free kick. From a very good position, and Flame will take it, and it will most likely be a shooting attempt. And it's a very good attempt, but goes into the middle of the goal, and again doesn't bother AFLP much. Polter now opening up. It's against Arshavin and the goalkeeper. Can he do it? No, Arshavin throws him in front of the shot and manages to push it into a corner kick. Polter taking it himself. No, Leon Goretzka will take it, and it will be a long corner kick most likely. And almost finds Polter, but Gorian Delidic manages to knuckle it away outside of the box. Skiru Yandex now trying to solo his way up the left wing again. Nobody to pass to. Flame opens up. Everybody's pushing up the field, but nobody really dares to enter the box either. Just watching Skiru Yandex's solo from distance, which is a surprise. Now the cross comes in, but outside of the box, Nepcat completely dazzled there. Skiru Yandex gets the ball back. AFLP pushes it away. Ibrahimovic, the goal is empty, but it hits the crossbar and goes over, and this is just how this game is going for Special Forces. Very unlucky, and just the finishing touch is missing. They had so many great attempts to equalize at the start or even take lead, but it just hasn't gone their way at all. Leon Goretzka now just plays for time, holds the ball up, moves up the field. Now Flame makes a tackle. It won't be a corner kick. Skiru Yandex is there, but Leon Goretzka intercepts it. Polter gets the ball. Now just cruising past the defenders, but Arshavin is there, and it's another great opportunity for Polter, and this is the fourth time we see such a weird decision making from the defense and from the goalkeeper. Nobody goes for the ball, and it's a huge communication gap there. Nepcat now tries from distance, but AFLP is ready, and he has been quite sturdy in the goal today. But Ibrahimovic is a one-on-one situation, and he turns nicely and gets the consolation goal for Special Forces. But that's just 1 against 4, and this is the exact copy of the last meeting this league season. This is this is quite incredible. Leon Goretzka now again charging up the field. Flame not providing much help. There goes for it himself. Skims the crossbar in the top corner, but goes over it. And Cornel Liddy completely out of the game. Not reacting so fast as expected from a goalkeeper. And of course these events in defense that have led to these silly goals have been very major, and these need to be patched before Special Forces can compete for anything again. Image Flame, nice short passing in the box, and this seems to be working well for them, and they still get a throw in and maybe a possibility for a second goal. The referee lets the game played on. Matvey gets a yellow card and an option to deliver the ball into the box. Flame, but Polter manages to block it, and the game is over. Napoli won 4-1, just like the last one. And what can be said, Polter is leading Napoli to glory, and it's a very nice sight to see. The Special Forces, they had so many chances, but they blew them all, and they paid the price of these shortcomings. But thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good night.